Hello, today we have got the Ferrari SF90XX Spider combo version from Kitbox and PZY. This is their latest edition. I went for the Spider mainly because I've got the Alpha Models SF90. I am going to do a comparison of the actual bodies and see if there's any differences in the details of the wheels or anything, because I think they've got the same sort of wheels. So I thought we'd do a comparison at the end, but first we'll have a look at this bad boy, have a look inside, see what we get, and take it from there. Right, so just a normal box like normal, nothing much about it. And inside we have got bag of the wheels, 2 sets there. It's like a different sort of seat belt covers, one little plastic box with lots of bits in. We'll go through that. Move that to one side a minute. Another bag of bits there. Another one here. I'll explain why there's some grey bits in here in a little while. Another bag there. Bit this time not as well protected. I think these bits, they could break quite easily this time. And that one. Obviously the body. And then all the bits, PEs and stickers at the end. I don't have any instructions with these ones. This one didn't come with the instructions, so I got this one a little bit early. So those I will download from the website ScaleMate, I think it's called, and I will add a link to that if you ever need instructions for any of these kits. So without further ado, we'll start going through these boxes and see what we've, well, sorry, not boxes, these bags, and see what we've actually got this time. So, these to one side. I'll start with the wheels. Like I said, we'll do a comparison at the end. Right. So you get 2 sets of wheels, fronts and backs, I think. The disc ones are on here, so I'll just show them these first. So that's the first one there. This time the brake pad or caliper is actually moulded into the bit here, which is a bit disappointing because it's nice to have it so you can actually add them yourself, get more detail in there. But otherwise, nice and clean, no issues there whatsoever on that. You then got this wheel, which is quite nice. I do like these. Nice bit of detail on them, nice and smooth, nicely cast. And then you've got this wheel, which has a thread on it. And I think, if I can get it, there you go. You can just see it's got the writing on it there, which is always a nice touch, with a nice bit of grip on there as well. Nice tyres. Do find these bits quite interesting around here for the actual alloys. I think they're a little bit different. So you get 4 of those as well. So that's the tyres and the brakes in that one. So that to one side. And then you get, obviously, like I said, seatbelt bits. Not much to talk about there. In this one, I've already had a look at some of these bits. As I said, that's why there's a few bits in grey. But I'll go for that in a minute. No idea what that bit is, part of the back part of it. You then get the part of the, yep, that's the dash. Nice detail. I do love all the detail, and the grille marks, very nice, very, very detailed. Look at that. If I can get a focus in, you see that? Look, a little bit of in there. You get 2 seats, nicely moulded, nicely cast seats, I have to say. I do like those. Nice bit of detail on the sides and on the back. They're definitely getting more elaborate every time you get a new one from Kitbox, I have to say. Door panels, pretty basic, nothing much to write home about. No idea what that bit is. Another bit that goes on the top there. And then you have your engine compartment there. So that's that bag. Put those bits away first. Yeah, I did take the car out and have a look at it, and when I've done that, all the engine bits fell out, and I wasn't sure how they went back in, so I just put them here for now just to protect them, and then we can go from there later. So let's just seal that one up. So in here we've got a few bits. Now some of it is grey, like I said. There's lots of little bits in here. Let's see what we've actually got. Okay, so I've got to be careful because I've got lots of little bits lying everywhere on this one. So the bits in grey are because I was missing a few bits. These bits, some events, which are here, and the back bit, which is here. And I spoke to Kitbox PZY, and they sent me the file over to actually print the bits I was missing on my 3D printer, which is really, really nice. The best thing is their service and customer support is absolutely amazing, second to none. So I've got those bits I was missing, and I can now add them onto it. We've got a bit of a wing. I'll tell you that's the front piece on there. You've then got engine pieces, which are here. Two nice engine pieces. What else we got? I think that's a front vent, or it could be the lights. I don't know. You could have two of those, but yep, that one there. No idea, that must be a steering column or something, maybe. Might be a steering column. You then got steering wheel. The only thing I'm not so keen on is the rear spoiler on this one, because it comes in 3 bits, it looks like. So you have this bit, and then somehow you're supposed to put it on like that. Nice if it was one piece. But other than that, it's a very, very nice kit, I have to say. Oh, we've got nice bits of engine pieces there, look. And then you've got lots of other bits. So without that, we'll put that back in here for now, so I don't lose any of it. I'm not sure which bits go where or anything like that. So it's best just to keep it all together. God, there's lots of little bits in this one too. Lots and lots and lots. That, I don't think it's for this kit. I think that's for the actual other version, because that goes on the roof, I think. And this one doesn't have a roof. So, but I'll check that out when I get the instructions. Put all these bits back. Be right back when I've done this. And there we go, all in the box bag. So that's that one. You then got this nice little one. So open it up. I take that's the front spoiler. Very nice. You get 2 side skirts, which are there. I'm not sure what these are, must be some sort of vents at the front. Got 2 of those. You then get a nice big plastic piece which goes around the back. Another vent. Some 3D printed bits, which is always nice. New touch, really do like that. You got part of the lights there. And then I'm not sure what that is. It looks like some more lights, maybe. In clear resin, which is always nice. You got a bit of an exhaust on that bit. Another bit that was missing, so that's there. And this is a great touch now. I really had problems with the PE when it comes to wipers. Now you can get a resin version, which is beautiful. Beautiful touch. I prefer that. Makes it easier for me because I can never bend them the right way. So that is everything that comes in there. So I'll put it back in without damaging any of it, which is always the fun bit. So that's everything in that one. And then the bit you want to see, the car itself. So this here is the SF Spider. So got a few bits in here. I want to see a bit of the back parcel shelfy bit, where the seats go. Nice bit of detail there, slots them in. Rear diffuser, nice bit of detail on that one, I have to say. Interior tub, nothing on the bottom this time. Simple. And then the one itself, the Ferrari shape, the SF. Very, very clean, very, very nice. Love the detail, no damage whatsoever. It's my first convertible, so that's quite nice. I do like the front. Does look nice. Love the shape of it. That is everything that comes in this kit. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison between this one and the Alpha Models Spider that I've got. Well, not Spider, but SF90. So, without further ado, we'll get that one out and we'll have a look. So, kit's there. I've got a set of wheels there. We'll just get the other wheels. And there's the wheels there, so we'll start on that in a second. Just move these bits out of the way. Gives a bit more space. So this is the wheel from Kitbox, and this is the one from Alpha Models. Both roughly the same size. Same sort of tyre. Only real difference is this one's got a bit more detail in the lines of the wheels itself. Other than that, they look identical. Different, oh no, that one's actually a bit bigger. Yeah, bigger, but different tread. Other than that, not really much difference in them at all. So that's the wheels. Make sure I put them in the right box. That one. That one. And then the body itself. So this one's not an XX, this is just a standard one. But I've had this one sitting around for a while, so I thought we'd just have a quick look at the differences. So the only main difference between these two really is obviously the bonnet, which is different a little bit. This has already got the grills in it. This one hasn't. So you've got to do it on yourself, it seems. This one's got the lights more inside there, detail. This one comes differently, which is quite nice. Badges look the same. Tops look roughly the same. The only other difference mainly is on this one, you've got the holes on the back here for the vents. And the Kitbox one doesn't have that because it's on the other piece, I think, because that's a different section. It's all open. So that's that. This one's got the vents already in it, which is nice as an Aston because it means you can paint them separately or a different colour, which is quite nice. Gives you a bit more options. Sides roughly the same. And then the back, obviously it's going to be different because it's a different version. But there's the back of them. And then the sides there. So to be honest with you, there are a few differences. Both nice kits, both look nice to me, and I'm looking forward to building these both up in different ways, but I do like the Kitbox one, I think, better, because it gives you more options, more details, and there's more variations and accessibilities you can change things with and do different colours, which makes it a bit easier to paint. So that's the whole kit. And then in here you get all the stickers and other bits and pieces. So different stickers. Oh, well, I've got quite a lot of stickers. Hold on. Look at that. So you get ones with the door panels and bits. And that one. One with tyres. It's like carbon bits for the tyres. And that one. Piece of glass, plastic for the windows. Another one there, lots more bits on it. There's quite a lot to stick on this one actually. I wouldn't have thought it'd be so much looking at the car itself and the picture. Then more carbon bits there, lots of carbon bits there. Oh, got more here. Another load there. Crikey, loads. More bits here, not sure what they are for. More bits there too. And then you got the metal pieces here, which are nice. Obviously the badge. More PE bits there. Nice detail on there. I love the mats. That's a great touch with the mats now. So that's that one. You've got a small one with little bits, obviously. And then you've got one with all the grills and bits and pieces, more disc brake bits. Very, very nice. Nice bit of details there. And that is everything that comes in the new Spider. And with a comparison with the other models SF90. So without further ado, thank you for watching and like and subscribe.